ladies and gentlemen, great to have you here again, and as always, I'm your dude, Light Liger here, and today I'm gonna be doing tutorial slash review on QiSwap, which is the very first automated market maker, AMM, on the Qtum's blockchain. So I will be showing you how to swap, how to provide liquidity, and obviously how to set up the actual wallets. So in order to interact with QiSwap, you need actually the Qi wallet, which is available as Chrome extension. You can also obviously get it on Opera if you have the Chrome extension emulator like I do. And basically it's very easy to set up. It gives you your own seed phrase, but also gives you the ability to basically import your private keys. So one of the wallets that I shill a lot on the channel is obviously Exodus and Atomic Wallet. And what you can do is basically import the private key from those wallets into the Qi wallet extension, and basically you have your Qtum at your disposal basically from the get-go without having to create additional seed phrase. So let's get started. So the first thing, obviously, well, let's look a bit at the website and what they're basically talking about. Also needs to be said that they have an actual audit from the Slomis team, which is basically a very popular auditing firm, which has done a lot of audits for Tron, Ethereum, and a lot of other Chinese blockchains, for instance. And as of right now, to my understanding, there is no Ethereum bridge over to QiSwap, so you are not able to kind of benefit from the low fee trading as of right now, but Qtum blockchain does have some of their own tokens which are able to basically trade under this DEX. So first of all, it is transparent, using the financial infrastructure of Qtum. QiSwap has lower handling fees, faster transaction confirmations, and more stable prices. I think that is probably referring into the Qtum's blockchain, which does have indeed a lot lower gas fees compared to a lot of other main smart contract blockchains as of right now. And anybody can basically create new markets, new tokens, and new liquidity, so it's not curated or anything like that, so anybody is basically able to create their tokens and etc. And they actually do have a lot of guides here already, but some people obviously do like the process of watching things in a video because that's a more simple process. Well, let's actually jump into the swapping page. Also, the website does come in Spanish and Chinese. So this is actually the swapping interface. So here's the pool and here's the swap. Pretty simple stuff, and I do want to remind people that QiSwap did have a holder drop on February 12th, that is around 8 days ago, but there's also going to be an airdrop who are going to be interacting with QiSwap. The time of that date is still up in the air. Will the timestamp will be taken tomorrow or day after? Who knows, but it will be in your benefit to do at least one trade or provide liquidity into QiSwap in order to actually participate on the Qi token, which is going to be airdropping. So they have already dropped this on a Gate exchange, and I'm going to leave in the description down below on the exchange, the Gate, one of my favorite actually exchanges as of right now. So you can buy it from there in case you want to invest in QiSwap, or you can directly buy it from the exchange with Qtum. So what we're going to be doing first, obviously, is going to be doing a simple swap and showing the process how to do it. So I have already a little amount of Qtum, which I transferred from Binance into this address. And here are the two other tokens which are listed. By native, the Qi token is actually not listed here. So you have to go into the CoinMarketCap and go to the Explorer on the Qtum's blockchain. And there you will be getting the smart contract code. Let me actually, well, now it's working. So this is the contract address, and basically you are going to be copying that. I'm going to also leave that in the description down below. Okay, now it's copying something totally different here. Let me copy that again, and let's try this. And here we have the key. That's how easy it's basically to do it. And there's obviously all the other tokens under Qtum, which I'm not very familiar with, so you're able to paste all of those and basically trade them long as there is liquidity for them. QC, I have no idea what this token is. Let's actually look it up if it actually shows up. That is Qcash. Is this it's a stable coin that basically tries to be the value of Chinese yuan, so that's actually a very good pairing to basically acquire on the exchange. So let's say I'm going to be trading 0.2 Qtum for the same amount of QC, which is the Chinese yuan stablecoin. And here we can see how much the liquidity providers get. That is 0.3 liquidity. The minimum amount I will be receiving, and the price impact that is happening. So there's a lot of money already in the pool, by the way. And it's surprising to me that so much money is already like transferred into a lot of these pools on these new AMMs. But hey, liquidity providers do get money, often not. So here we can see the amount that is being basically sent, that is 0.2 Qtum, the gas limit 40 Satoshis. None of these are able to be edited, by the way, and transaction fee is going to be 0.08. Okay, now that the actual transaction went through, took like a couple of minutes, and actually didn't turn out to be as much the initial fee was suggesting it to be, so that is around 40 cents or something, still kind of high in my opinion, but hey, it's actually cheaper than Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum as of right now. But let's get into the actual pooling process. So we're going to be choosing now the amount of QC that we just provided, and it's going to be automatically choosing the same amount of Qtum here on the side, which is a very good thing. The first thing you have to do is actually confirming the token to be traded or approved. Basically, this happens with every single pairing that you're going to be doing, outside from Qtum, obviously, which is not exactly going to be needing approval because it's kind of like the main token on the blockchain. And once the transaction has been approved, then we can do the supply transaction, which puts all the money that we are providing into the pool itself. And every time people will be trading between Qtum and the QC, we will be getting portion of those trading rewards, which is 0.3 of every transaction. But obviously, I'm going to be sharing that with everybody else who is providing something to the pool. So our share of the pool is less than 0.01%, but this is only obviously for testing purposes. And now that the approval has gone through in the blockchain, we can finally add the liquidity itself to the pool. And one thing I just said, which was actually false, is that the fees are very high, but the fact of the matter about the Qtum blockchain is that it actually refunds portion of the transaction fees back to you. So as you can see, I sent some transaction here on Exodus, but I was getting a lot of those fees back in here. So I guess there's like a mechanism basically to refund people's gas fees back to them when they interact with the blockchain. So this was something that I didn't understand, but this is really good thing because that makes basically the fees almost obsolete within the blockchain. So you're going to be getting access to very affordable trading on the blockchain itself. And after this has actually gone through, it's in the pool, and we will be gaining that 0.3, and we can see my liquidity right now here, and it's gone through finally, and we will be getting now rewards on those pooled amount based on every transaction that goes through on this pair. Within this pair, it doesn't matter if somebody's trading, let's say, key to QC, that means that I will be not getting anything because nobody has provided liquidity. And I actually believe it might be much more sensible to actually provide key in Qtum because there's a lot more people providing liquidity between those two pairs, just so you know. And as things go, obviously, it's still kind of like in the beta stages. What they need to add here is the obviously the analytical page, so I can see how much I've accrued through time. Also, there's no sort of a day mode here on the website, so I can't really adjust things. And there's also one thing I forgot to mention is the slippage, which means that if there is going to be very low amount of money in the pool, or you're going to be trading on such a big size amount in your trade that will going to be having an effect on the pool size, then you need to increase your slippage. Otherwise, it may fail or you're not able to do it. But usually having the normal 0.5 or 1% usually works out really well. But that's pretty much my rundown about QiSwap. Obviously, if you want to support my work, here is my Qtum address where you can send donations in any Qtum token you desire. Obviously, I do recommend interacting with QiSwap, whatever it's providing into the pool, or making an actual swap in case they're going to be doing that next key airdrop in the next coming weeks and months. Thanks for watching. I will be seeing you guys on the next video, whenever it may be hitting the shelves. Cheers.